Hello everyone. So today is Tuesday, the day before Christmas. Y'all, I'm currently sitting in the parking lot of Publix. I've literally been sitting here for like 20 minutes. Okay, so we're back at the hotel and I'm just gonna show y'all some of the stuff that I actually picked up from Publix. So as you can see, this is my lovely corner. Hello everyone. So today is Tuesday, the day before Christmas. Y'all, I'm currently sitting in the parking lot of Publix. I've literally been sitting here for like 20 minutes. What a week it has been already. So, I don't know. Well, one, I'm thinking of cutting my hair. I'm really just trying to let my sides grow back out. I don't know. But it seems like see how like my sides, they look like, and I think maybe it's because I have curly hair, but to me, it looks like my sides are thinning. It looks like after I cut my locks off that my sides have been thinning. I don't know, like one side is thicker than the other. So I don't know. So I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. So I don't know. I'm really just very impulsive right now, but so let's see what happened. So yesterday, I don't know. I took some PTO just to spend time with like my son here at the hotel. We're still at the hotel. They extended our hotel contract or whatever they call it. I don't know what they call it, but they've extended it. I don't know how long. I went on Sunday with my mom to just pack up some of the stuff still in the house because the insurance people are still moving things or whatever. I don't know what they're doing. I'm just very overwhelmed, and let's see what else has been going on. And then, so now that I've taken like this PTO for 4 days just for this week, like, I've been having some issues like with my knee, and I've always had issues with my right knee ever since. I used to be like I used to be addicted to working out, believe it or not. If I could insert old pictures of how small I had gotten, I had lost like 100 pounds. And then that was when I was doing keto, and then I went vegan and then gained it all back. And not because I was eating unhealthy, because it was just way too many carbs for my body to process. So I really believe that I'm insulin resistant, but if you let the doctors tell it. So I don't know. So I barely, like the week before last, I went to the gym. I worked out all week, and then last week I didn't work out because my knee was hurting like extremely bad, and I didn't know why. And it may be because I was doing leg extensions. I was lifting about maybe 45 or 65, but I was doing it with both legs, and like I've always done, and I never had any issues with my knee. So basically all last week, every time I would sit down and get back up, I couldn't walk on my knee. I had to like stand up for a second. And then yesterday I noticed that I had like a fluid pocket around my knee. It was extremely hot. It was like painful to walk. And I'm like, oh my gosh, please don't let me broke my knee. So that's going on. So I scheduled an appointment. Thankfully, I don't need a referral to go see the orthopedic. So I scheduled an appointment to go see the orthopedic on Friday. And I've seen one before, and they basically was like, I really have no cartilage in between my joint, which is why I have the inflammation sometimes. But I hadn't really had any issues since that time I saw that orthopedic. They just gave me a I think it's, what is it, a cortisol shot. They just gave me a cortisol shot, and that pretty much was it. I hadn't had really any issues since I had been going to the gym until now. So last week I didn't work out, and today's Tuesday, and I still haven't worked out because my knee is like, it's hurting for me to walk. But anyway, I don't have no idea what I'm going to get in Publix. So right now, I'm just sitting here thinking like, what exactly did I come to get? Because y'all know, like, with being in a hotel, we have to like constantly buy food like every 2 days. So I think I'm just going to get, I really hate canned food because of the sodium. Y'all, I do not like canned food. Like, we're not in an apocalypse. So it's like, I'm not... So I'm not really, I'm like being picky, but it's just like, seriously, canned food, regardless if it says no sodium, low sodium, it all has sodium in it. It might not have a significant amount of sodium to be like labeled as sodium, which why it says no sodium, but trust me, it has a sprinkle of sodium in it. So I try to stay away from canned foods because of the sodium, and I really try to get fresh fruits and vegetables and things like that. But with this little scare they got going on, with this listeria scare, I'm just kind of like, whoa, maybe I just need to get canned for a while, because I really do love cucumbers, and y'all, I'm just like, this is ridiculous. But anyway, so right now I am I'm listening to The Boyfriend Project by Farrah Khan, which is included in the series with The Hookup Plan and The Dating Playbook. So right now I think I'm on chapter 9, or like I'm listening to the audiobook, so it's like on chapter 9. I have it reading at like 1.10 because I noticed when I had it at 1.2, it was reading too fast and my brain was like, whoa. But now that I'm like listening to it, you know, your brain actually processes faster than people can talk. Like, our brain literally processes like 115 words per minute. Fun fact. So it's pretty much, that's why we have issues with like ADHD and lack of concentration and attention issues, because our brain processes faster than we can actually speak. So right now that I'm listening to, I don't know if I just really need to switch to listening to the physical book. So right now, yes, you do have to read the book in sequence, to be honest, because now that I'm reading the first book that goes with the series, it's kind of like it's backtracking. So Samaya and London, and Taylor, they became best friends because they were all dating Craig. So now they've made a pact that they will focus on themselves for 6 months. But there is a new guy that works at Trendsetters where Samaya works, where really he's supposed to be interning, but he's really trying to infiltrate, or basically he's undercover to see who's extorting money from the company. And he's trying to get hired on so that he can dig deeper and try to get close to someone that can help, so he can kind of infiltrate, you know, the company to see who's extorting money. And he's like already falling for Samaya because she's so pretty. And then Samaya is also working on her app, which she doesn't want to tell her friends about, because she's supposed to be only focusing on herself in the app that she's creating. It's pretty much like a just friends app where it kind of brings people together who have interests in common. So that's pretty much where I am right now with the book. And I'm thinking of switching to the physical book because I read faster than the author. And normally it only takes me like 3 days to read like a 300-page book if I read like 100 pages per day. So that's pretty much where I am right now. So I'm getting ready to go into Publix, maybe just to buy like just some canned vegetables and things like that for my son. Just we don't really eat sandwiches. Not to say like, oh, we just so high and mighty. It's just not that. It's just we don't eat a lot of processed meats. So y'all, I'm feeling like crap because we're having to eat a lot of like pre-cooked food because we can't store like raw food in the refrigerators at the hotel. And to just keep coming to the store every day buying food is no, it's just not it. So a bulk of like my money is really being spent on food, and I hate eating out because I like to cook my own food, and then to go to like, you know, to order food from like restaurants is expensive. So most of the time if I order food, like I'll just order like one plate and then me and my son to split it. And then I buy things like oatmeal, like non-perishable, like oatmeal, raisins that he could put in oatmeal. Like, and my son is allergic to dairy and eggs. So, like I buy, like I got cereal, and then I got plant-based milk. So it's just, oh y'all. So anyway, I'm getting ready to go in Publix. I already know it's packed because Publix is like Whole Foods. So yeah. Ooh, it's packed up in here today. I need baking soda to clean my fruits. Y'all, I'm so frustrated in here. There's so many people. had to fight for my life to get out of Publix. Oh, and I know it's the day before Christmas, Lord. But I'm going back to the hotel. Luckily, it's only like 10 minutes away because I came to the one all the way down from the hotel because I figured, oh, let me go to this one. It's not gonna be so packed. Yeah, Publix is always packed. So as y'all can see, a girl is sweating because I got on a sweater. It's really not even that cold, and it's hot in Publix because it's so many people. So I literally was like, let me get out of here because We're back at the hotel, and I'm just gonna show y'all some of the stuff that I actually picked up from Publix. So as you can see, this is my lovely corner. So we just have some fruit cups with no sugar, applesauce, no sugar. And this is pretty much for my son. He's autistic, so I have to make sure that unsweetened because sugar just doesn't do good with the brain. So we have some Thomas English muffins that he eats with like peanut butter and jelly. Cereal. I only really let him eat cereal maybe twice a week because of the sugar. And then I have these. I bought these from, these are so nasty. But I know the lighting is like really, really horrible. But I bought these from Target. These are like some kind of, I don't know, fruit squares, granola squares or something. And it has like chia seeds in it. So, and then I have peanut butter my mom's allergic to. I don't even know why she brought this from the house. And then we have, this is for me, I like almond butter. And then we have oatmeal. And then these are all my stevia sweeteners for like my water, coffee, yogurt. And let's see, raisins, green apples because they last longer. Then I have Capri Suns with 25% less sugar. And then I have these little granola crunch things. And then I have these low carb. These are Wassa crackers. These are really, really good. So if you're into like low carb foods, this is a really great option because you get 2 crackers for like 10 carbs. And it's only 60 calories. And then my son likes these mini wheats, so I took these from downstairs. And then that's pretty much it as far as like what I have now. So, and then I have some cooking utensils, so a hot plate. Bought this from Target like 2 weeks ago. Bought this bowl, Target. And then I'm just gonna show you some of the things that I bought. So I got this to fix for him later. I'm trying to make sure. So I just got this, and I'm probably gonna just go ahead and cook this or half of it. Okra. Okra lasts pretty long, so this probably lasts about 2-3 days. Zucchini. I love zucchini. Zucchini lasts. If it doesn't get frozen, it lasts for about, I would say a good 3 days, maybe. Like the fresh zucchini, then the outside starts wilting. And since, so I got that, and I'm going to, sorry about the noise. Sorry. So then I bought some ribeye steaks because we were gonna go to Longhorn, but I just decided instead of paying $50 for one steak that me and my son was actually gonna share, I just decided to just pick this pack up. I think it's five steaks in here. So that should be good enough for like 2 days, 2 or 3 days. And then I picked up this chicken. And I forgot the lemon juice because I washed my chicken off with lemon juice. My mom probably has some. She always has lemon juice. So I bought this. I'm gonna actually cook all of this. So this I'm gonna cook because I don't fool with raw chicken. And I'm gonna cook this so he can just like heat it up when he's hungry. And that should be good for about 2 days. Y'all, I hate leftovers. Oof, oh my God. I really do. I don't like leftovers at all. Because I hate rewarming up food. I hate it with a passion. So I do have me some extra virgin olive oil to cook with because I don't cook with butter. Or like the actual oil. It's just better to use spray oil anyway. So I bought some grapes, strawberries that has to be eaten in 2 days or they will rot. For some reason, the produce is just not good anymore. And then I picked up some minced onions and some Italian seasoning for the steak. Well, the steak and the chicken. And then baking soda to clean my fruit. Dragon fruit is really, the yellow dragon fruit is really, I love it. It's amazing. If you've never had it, don't toot your nose up because I see y'all. But this is really good. Like if you have IBS, seriously, if you have like irritable bowel syndrome, issues with your bowels, if you eat like, I really like the big ones because you don't have to eat as much. You could just eat one big one, but literally one dragon fruit will give you, like, you know how people take laxatives? It is literally a natural laxative. I kid you not. If you call me a liar, eat 2 of these, and then you're gonna message me and say you were right. So that's really good for like constipation, just getting your bowels to move. Okay, and then these were 2 for $5. Basically it's like buy one get one free. Nothing's free, so it was basically 2 for $5. So I got these. These are really for my son for school, and then they were 2 for $5. So I just had to get these. And then I got some Mexican mangoes. I think Mexican mangoes because the American ones don't even be right. And then I got blueberries. The reason why I got blueberries and strawberries is because they're low in sugar. The grapes are primarily for my son because grapes is like really high in sugar, but it's natural sugar, so the fiber in it kind of balances out the natural sugar. But I really like blueberries and strawberries in my yogurt, and then they're rich in antioxidants. Oh, what's up? And then I got more strawberries. You want some strawberries? Mom, do you want some strawberries?
Yeah.
Are you gonna eat them?
Yeah. Thank you.
And then I got utensils because I always take the skin off my apples. So y'all, I have a really amazing peeler, but it's at home, of course, in storage. And then I just bought a knife because we didn't have a knife. And then I was trying to get a cutting board. I'm gonna see if my mom just has paper plates, but I was gonna try to get a cutting board to cut the meat, but it was like $15 and no way, I was not paying that much for that. So right now I'm actually going to just prep my son something to eat for later because he eats like he's 5 people, and I just want to make sure like he has food. I don't really worry about myself, but I just want to make sure he had. I thought I brought 3 of those mangoes. Maybe I didn't. But I just want to make sure like he has food to eat later because I'm not cooking. And then my son, like I said before, he's like 16. I know people probably think like, why is he not cooking? Because he's like developmentally 10. So if y'all want to donate to Autism Speaks to raise autism awareness. It's a really great foundation. Actually, it's already plugged up. This is my mom's. I actually have one too. And I actually have a little small crock pot thingy. But I have no idea where it is. I don't even know if it's in the back of my car or not. So Manny, ask Mama, do she got a paper plate so I can cut this meat on? Because I don't want to cut this meat in the plastic. I really should have just got a glass plate, but I didn't. And I wish I had some newspaper to like, I'm just gonna sit it on this. So, contamination. We're gonna turn it down. Steak does not really take long to cook. So what I'm just really gonna do is just cook his food, put it in this bowl, cook his vegetables, put it in this bowl, and then, no, I don't even have any saran wrap or plastic wrap to like cover it. So, yeah, I didn't even think about that till now. Oh, my mom, it's not really plastic. It's like paper. So I'm just like preheating that, but I just cut it off because apparently it gets hot. So I'm just gonna wash my hands because I don't have any gloves. In hot water. So if y'all wondering, oh, is she gonna wash her hands? Yes, I do wash my hands, and sometimes I cook with gloves, but we don't have any. Manny, ask Mama, do she got some gloves? Gloves? Yeah. Wow. Okay. So he actually brought me gloves, and how I like to cook my steak is I like to actually slice my steak up. Okay, so I usually like to buy my steak marbled. I know it's healthier to get thinner steak, well, steak that doesn't have a lot of fat, but I don't really eat beef a lot anyway, so I don't really worry too much about the fat in it. But it's just, I'm sorry, but and I only eat ribeye steak, so I just like to slice my steak like this because it cooks a lot faster if you slice it, and you don't have to cook it as long. And then I usually come back and just slice it like this. To my son, if I do it like this, it looks like he has more he has more steak than, you know, but this is like an appropriate amount of steak. So I am going to turn this back on to like between 3 and 4, because I don't want to cook it that long, because you cannot cook steak long like that. So this is like Himalayan salt, and I don't use a lot of salt. Mix onions, and then I thought I had some garlic powder, but apparently I don't. And I have it on low heat because I don't want it to like cook super fast. Because this is going to cook in like 2 minutes. I'm like so tired of eating out. Ooh. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go cook. I'm just gonna use this, my little rubber. Cook this for about 3 minutes. Because it's not really thick steak. Now, I like to cook my steak medium rare, but I try to cook his a little bit more done than mine. But I try not to overcook it because when he gets ready to like warm it up, oops, I think I dropped a little piece. When he gets ready to like warm up his steak, I don't want it to be like tough when he decides to eat the steak. Over into it. And I'm not, you know, one thing about me, I do like to cook vegetables in the same grease that it makes, so I don't have to use any more salt. So I usually like to stir fry my vegetables. I really don't. My son, he doesn't really care how I cook them, but I usually like to stir fry all the vegetables. And I don't really like to overcook them. Once they get brown, once like vegetables turn brown, you've overcooked them. A lot of people don't know that.
Hey man. Man. Hey, put that.
So this is how his dinner looks.
Okay.
So this is steak and broccoli, just steamed broccoli and cauliflower. So I totally forgot I had these. I bought these like when we first came. So what I'm gonna end up doing is, it's getting hot, y'all. Ooh, that's why I hate cooking. But I'm actually gonna go ahead and fix the chicken. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep his meals for tomorrow. So this is just a day in the life of Hotel+Life. And I actually thought about making this into like a 1 week vlog, but yeah, no. But this video is already just entirely too long. So I would just probably maybe upload maybe another 1 or 2 videos this week. I was gonna try to go work out, but my knee still hurts and I don't really want to aggravate it. I'm really not sure what's wrong with it. It may be sprained. I have no idea. It just feels like it's broken in a way. And I know if it was probably broken, I couldn't walk, but it does hurt to walk on it. But anyway, so just leave a green heart in the comments if you stayed to the end of the video. If you even stayed to the end, I really appreciate you watching. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye, y'all. This is plate 2. So we have some grilled, well, it's not real grilled. So grilled zucchini and steak.